Alright, got the other one right here. We'll just switch back and forth. I'm not gonna do it super tight, but because I don't want to break the plastic. But it's on there. It's on there pretty snug already. Yeah, it's snug on there. So you just go ahead and slap this one back on there. Hopefully. I hope it's the same end. I guess that's something I should have checked out first. See, because these parts right here, how it's cut, it's different. Sometimes I've seen where people ordered them, and I guess I didn't check thoroughly to make sure it's the same ends. So, let me pop this back off and double check. Because if not, the parts store that I ordered it from lied to me and said that this would fit. I know, it's that simple, right? Simple if you have the right part. Well, they look the same. How about we go ahead and put this on first? Yeah, you see this got little grooves you're supposed to put each little wire in. I'll try my best. There we go. Well, I thought I had it in there. There we go. Okay, give it a couple minutes. Hopefully it'll stay while I'm driving, because that will suck if it pops off. But we'll see what happens. Go ahead and put this back in there. Sounds like the ice cream man is close by. There goes for some ice cream right now. It's pretty hot. Sorry if I'm not saying much, guys. I know it's like you have to keep talking to keep people invested or whatever. I'm just concentrating on doing this, so I apologize. I don't really have much to say right now. Just take your time. Like I said, don't over tighten these because this is plastic. You don't want to break the plastic. So just give it a good snug, or where you feel like it's going a little bit tight. I don't think you have to do it super, super tight. So there's fine. This is staying connected pretty decent. Hopefully that'll stay. And I'll go ahead and keep this one just in case that one is giving me issues. I think this one's still working, but you know, it's 40 years old, so I guess we'll just wait and see. Go ahead and throw that back in there. We'll go ahead and test her out, turn on the car, see if it runs. This is my wife's bag anyways, if you're wondering. It's this pink see-through thingy. I just grabbed it just to put the cover in. All right. All right. Let's see. Will she start? Starts right up. So I think we're good. So we'll just go ahead and stop the video. I guess we'll just pop back out and see what's going on. Still connected, still good. Still holding on. Okay, so here's the panel. This little panel. And remember, I switched this in the last video. It's pretty easy. You just pull back on this little tab right here, and should carefully come off. And then this one tab pulls up, and then you have another one. I believe I thought there was, maybe not. Nope, so it's just that one. So this is it. And then to get these out of here. This is the one that has the bottom and top. So simple as that. And then this one here and here. And there's that. So here's the old one. See how it's cracked right here? So here's this one. It goes back in here like this. This we have to use a little bit of force to get in there. Click. Click. So this is I don't know if this is like aftermarket or whatever, and then this is like like they copied it off this one, like maybe they printed this one somehow. It's better than like a 3D printer. They molded it or something. So it's a little bit tighter. That's fine. And then click, click. And that one didn't click, but that's in there. Something in there. That's it. So we'll go ahead and put this back, line it up. And line this one up. There's like a little indent here, which goes this plastic piece here. So just line that up. And it clicks in there. It's in there. Get a little snug. Snug. It's in there. And then you just carefully put it back in there. And that's it. That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and put her back in there. Well, before we did that, actually, let's turn it on. Just double check to make sure the lights work. So, turn her on. Turn lights on. Lights work there, and lights work here. And then a couple more, maybe another hour or so, I'll take the car across the street, try to line it up, get the lights all leveled up, because I think they might be facing a little bit too high and they're blinding people. So I'll go ahead and fix that out in a bit. Okay, I ran into a little issue here. So the screw, for some reason, the drill hole that they did here is a little bit too small, because it has a washer in it and the washer won't go through it. So that's making it so it doesn't catch the other end, the opening to screw in. So the bottom ones went in all right. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go online and see if I can find just the same thread or whatever, but just a little bit longer. That way it'll catch, and then it could go ahead and slide through there and break in there. So so that's kind of sucks. They didn't drill the hole to the proper side so that this can fit in there perfectly. And I don't want to force it in there because I don't want it to crack again. So I'm just gonna have to go online. It's in there. I mean, it's holding it on the bottom. The bottom is what's holding it nice and tight. So it's kind of still a little bit loose on the top. I mean, it's not coming out. I mean, if I was to pull it, then yes, it'll break. But it's in there sturdy enough for now. But like I said, I'll have to measure this and then see if I can get the exact same thing, but just a little bit longer. Maybe like, you know, another half inch or something longer. That way it'll go through and catch. Because there's, you know, there's nothing on this side that's gonna catch it or do anything, so it should be all right. Maybe a 1/4 inch. Yeah. So that's the only issue here are these top 2 screws. So yeah, so anyways, I took it to the mechanic, and he gave me a list of a lot of stuff that, not a lot, but just some things that need to be fixed. So it's just, again, this is a project car, so I'm going to handle it a little bit at a time. The coolant for sure needs, the coolant piping, the coolant tubes should be the first thing I tackle, and then also flush it, because he says it's pretty slushy in there, and he says it's not good to have it the way it is. So he's going to go ahead and switch out the pipes, or the tubes, and then I'll take it somewhere to get it completely flushed and refilled. And he said the brakes and the routers are okay for right now, but the sooner I switch them out, the better. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to see my brother Mark can help me with that one. That way I can save a little bit of money instead of taking it to the mechanic. But he seems like a really cool guy. You know, he's being honest about all the stuff. So the list that he gave me is fair, of the problems. Glad he took the time to look at it and give me his opinion on what should be fixed. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish things that I can do myself, and then the rest of the stuff I can't do, I'll have him do it.